I'm Justin Davis, and this is Drone Camps RC. Hey guys, welcome back to the Drone Camps channel. I'm Justin Davis, and today I have a new frame to check out from Torque Fpv. This was sent over to me by Kelvin Williamson, and I gotta say, I've been watching Torque Fpv for some time, and I really like their frame. So I requested that any one of his frames he wanted to send me, that I could show you one of his frames here on the channel, because he does some really extraordinary stuff, and you can get these out of Louisiana. So pretty cool. You can check out his website. I'll try to put some information here. If you want to email him, I'll put some of his contacts down below in the video description. But let's go ahead and check out this frame he sent me. It came in this really cool bag, by the way. Nice electric blue there on the bag. And I'm going to show you also what type of setup I'm going to do on this. And I like this frame a lot, and I've been asking manufacturers to do this for some time. Give me two options for flight controller mounting. I want the standard 30.5 mounting option right there, or I want the 20mm option as well. So he's done both there. So I'm gonna use the HGLRC F4. This is the F40, I believe. So 40 amped ESCs on this one, and F4 flight controller. This thing is going to be a beast, and it's going to be super lightweight. And I'm also going to choose between these Lumineer standard 2205 motors right here, or the Jonathan Davis Schizo edition motors. So should be a pretty nice frame, along with a run cam on there, super micro run cam, with these nice little TPU mounts that he sent to me with this frame. So pretty cool. It also came with a nice buckle, metal buckle strap from Dial Props, don't remove before flight. Kind of nice there. And a variety of arms. They look like they're about 3 to 4 mil, and I'll measure those to make sure for you guys before we get too much further. But let me go ahead and put this frame together for you, and we'll do some measurements, and then we'll also do a weigh-in. Now I'm just going to show you this camera setup really quick, and these two pieces come inside the pack. They just bend in half, and then you have two screw points that go through these TPU mounts right here and into your camera. So this is pretty much a pretty painless setup for your camera, and you can get as much tilt here as you want. You can go super high with your tilt. You got plenty of room there to bend this little run cam around. There's not a lot of protection for your run cam in the front, but I'm really not sure you're going to have too much trouble there. You're probably going to hit a motor or prop first, but if you do go in, this camera is sticking out a little bit on the front of this frame, so it is likely that you could smack your run cam camera, but if you crash, that's your fault, right? Now what's also nice, if you look at the end of these arms, he did put a little bit of a motor bumper on the outside here, and when you're mounting your motor up, it's going to protect your motor bell when you do go in for a crash. So I've seen other frames recently that didn't have any type of motor bumper, and really just a few millimeters extra out on the end right here really helps a lot when you go in to crash. And right here, I'll just give you another side view of this. Look how clean this quad is. This is super nice. Now, by the way, you notice that my standoff is black back there. I was missing one either in my bag or on my bench. My bench is pretty chaotic most of the time, and I have multiple projects going on, so it could have been lost on the bench, but I just replaced it with another one. No big deal there. I have plenty of hardware in my shop. So I'm going to show you the bottom of the frame right now, and it is a stretch X. This is stretched on the front to back axis, and that's going to make it a nice freestyle machine. So it's going to be a really nice flying quad, and one of your more lighter frames out there on the market right now. So I think Torque Fpv has something going with this frame, and they're definitely in the trenches of FPV. They're not one of those companies that you look at the frame and think these guys don't know what's going on. They actually do pay attention to the community, and I see a lot of stuff they're doing here with this frame, you know, including this section down here for the Unify BTX. That's really smart, because there's a lot of people using Unify on a lot of their 5-inch frames and 130 size frames. So very smart company and a very smart designer, especially with this piece back here. I haven't seen that before on other frames, so I really like that design a lot. And also on the top of the frame here, he has plenty of holes. He has 4 on each side right here. There's a little T in the center for Torque Fpv, and you have plenty of spots up here. If you decided to mount something underneath here or above it, you have plenty of holes for zip ties, so pretty slick design there as well. Now just go ahead and put my caliper on the arm and give you guys a measurement live on camera here. So it's reading right about 4.0. These calipers are not really that great, but these are 4mm arms. And I gotta say one thing about his quality of his carbon on this frame. It's actually pretty decent. Other frames I've had recently were kind of not very good grade carbon fiber, and they really feel really kind of scaly in my hands, and this frame doesn't feel like that, which is nice. I can't get it to read 4.0 no matter what I do. So anyway, it is 4.0 millimeters, so no problem there. That's a nice thick frame, and it is replaceable arms on the bottom, so that's going to be nice for you, because I know you guys are going to break arms out there, but don't be scared of these thin, low profile arms. If you want to keep your stack nice and low, you can definitely use that Zeus by HGLRC, and that'll give you even more room. If you want to put ESCs out on the arms, I have some Nadichis, I believe they're called here, and these were pretty decent ESCs that came into me from this company. You can check these guys out. If you want to run up to 6S, they do say they're 3 to 6S compatible, and they are BL Heli 32, so Nadichi FPV coming to a lot of people here in the States. So they are another China brand that's coming out, but they look pretty decent, so I might try these out on some frame, but for right now I think I'm going to stick with that HGLRC 40 stack. So this is a super popular one right now. If you can find the F440 out there, this is just one of the greatest stacks out there right now. People are loving this one. Very nice flight controller ESC combo. So your dry weight on this build is probably going to be somewhere around 250 grams. With a battery, it's probably going to get you up into the 300 range. So pretty average weight, and still in the super feather-light category though. Really nice lightweight frame. So, and it's a low rider, so no complaints here on the design or the carbon fiber itself. And you get titanium hardware, so also no complaints on the hardware that he includes with it. So I gotta say, this is definitely a 5-star frame in my opinion. If you guys, and I usually don't ever give 5 stars out to any companies out there, because usually there's flaws with things, but I think I could take maybe a half star off, do a 4.5, because there's no access down here, but this just adds a little bit more strength in it. Maybe you could divide these holes into 4 and give us access to those maybe 20mm holes down there. I guess he didn't want to put too many holes down there, but 4.5. Let's do 4.5 out of 5. So thumbs up to Torque Fpv. I think they're doing some excellent stuff, and you guys should check out torquefpv.com, because Kelvin has some super awesome frames coming out, and it looks like he's a great up-and-coming designer. Thanks for tuning into the channel, guys, and checking out this new frame from Torque Fpv. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.